Thanks, Hot Lips. Live Action News had no problem locating friends, associates, and clients willing to speak on the record about Dave's impact on their lives.
Heinz Keller, Keller Engineering in Ottawa. Well, Dave, it's hard to believe that 25 years have gone by since we met first in your office in Manotick. And since those years, 1982 it is, you've advised us at Keller Engineering and did our annual returns. And it was a great pleasure to work with you and receive your advice, although at times a little conservative.
This just in. David Brown, reputedly the most conservative advising chartered accountant in the Ottawa Valley, finds himself on the run from the law this evening. It appears that Dave finally succumbed to the pressure applied by a longtime client who said, quote, "Stop pandering to the tax department like a spineless wimp, you old codger. Just give me what I want." End quote. Live Action News, Eye in the Sky, Kevin Vroom is on the scene. Kevin?
Authorities believe that Mr. Brown is behind the wheel of the late model Ford Bronco depicted here. A high-speed chase is currently underway as state police attempt to apprehend this fugitive from justice. The Bronco is currently traveling south on Interstate 95, and the driver has been picked up on a local CB frequency, muttering somewhat incoherently, "Gotta get the hell down to the villages. Gotta get the hell down to the villages." Sources close to this story stress that, although police believe this vehicle belongs to Dave Brown, they do not yet have a positive confirmation. When asked how long it will take to positively ID the vehicle, a state police spokesman said simply, "We're currently running the plate." Back to you.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, we'll bring you more on this story as it unfolds. Now, we take you back to our regularly scheduled newscast.
Although you will now retire, I would hope that we will continue to be in touch and that you will look after us nevertheless, even if it does have to be down in Florida. And of course, at least until I retire, which I presume is about 10 years from now. In the meantime, though, I wish you and Bonita a wonderful and healthy retirement, and hope lots of fun on the golf courses in Florida, where I hope that I have an opportunity to visit you and challenge you to your wonderful golf game.
Oh, another great shot by Dave.
All the best, and so long.
I've been asked to say something nice about Dave Brown this morning. I look forward to dealing with Andy.
In Midwinter. I've been a client of Newton & Co. since 1978. I guess it was quite early on, after he'd taken over my file, that our relationship changed from one of accountant-client to one of friendship. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Dave for two life-changing events that he was really responsible for. He introduced me to the world of curling. The other sport that Dave has been responsible for introducing me to is that of golf.
Oh, another great shot by Dave.
And during the season I certainly had the opportunity to play a number of rounds of golf with Dave, who, by the way, can really play golf.
Oh, another great shot by Dave.
So, Dave, I wish you many, many happy years in retirement, many great days on the golf course, and I look forward to hopefully sharing occasionally some of those days on the golf course with you. Dave, good luck and best wishes.
Good morning, my name's John Shea, and I'm from John Shea Insurance, and I've been asked to say something nice about Dave Brown this morning. Well, you better give me a minute. Anyways, I've met David about 8 years ago, and David became our chartered accountant, and that's just Daryl's cell phone going off right now, so that's one of the culprits there, David. Kevin's here too, in case you want to get even with him as well, and that's all Andy's idea along with your partners. I just wanted to say thanks very much, Dave. It's going to be different working without you. You're a great guy, and you've got a great family with your daughter, Stephanie and Benita. I think you're going to have a wonderful time down south in the wintertime. You got nothing to be nervous about. And by the way, I think your analysis of insurance brokers was quite wrong about 8 years ago, but I was glad I was able to prove you wrong. Anyways, I wish you all the best, and I look forward to dealing with Andy, even though you were great to deal with too. And I'm sure we'll play a game of golf down south.
Oh, another great shot by Dave.
Thanks very much, David. Bye.
Congratulations, Dave, on your retirement. Good luck and have a great time in Florida.
It's time for live action sports, and for that we go to our very own Stumpy Byrne. Stumps?
Thanks, Andy. In the role of golf this week, we'd like to congratulate Stephanie Brown on passing her playing test and becoming the newest member of the CPGA. Stephanie's overcome a very obvious golf deficiency in her family genes, being the daughter of Dave Brown. A list of some of Dave's recent golf accomplishments, or lack thereof, include going 0 for 10 at the annual Newton & Co. Golf Classic, 0 for 3 at the Canadian Golf and Country Club Men's Night Steak and Beans Challenge, and defeated by Graham Midwinter this summer, who only recently took up the game of golf. And finally, scoring a record 21 on the 3rd hole at the Canadian Golf and Country Club. Sorry, make that a 23. However, Dave being the eternal optimist, sources close to the story say that Dave is trying to get his game in top form to make a run at joining the senior PGA Tour. Dave has recently been sighted on the practice range with his newly retained golf instructor. Even with the world's greatest in his corner, Las Vegas odds makers put Dave's chances of making the senior tour at 5,000 to 1. And the odds of beating wife Benita at an even longer shot of 10,000 to 1. Back to you, Andy.
Thanks, Stumpy. Dave Brown's endless generosity is exemplified in this next piece, where we meet a homeless man who Dave has graciously permitted to occupy his vacated family home in North Gower.
Sam's magician, a friend of Dave's, and also do carpenter work for him on the side. Wish you the best, Dave, in your semi-retirement. Hope you have a good time down in Florida. Don't come back too soon. Give me a buzz before you show up, and have a great time.
And now for the latest developments on Storm Big Brown, we go on location to our weather gal, Hot Lips Francis. Hot Lips?
Thanks again, Andy. I'm here in the golf community of the Villages in Central Florida, where residents are reeling from the effects of Hurricane Benita and Tropical Depression Dave, which struck the region much earlier than initially predicted. It's most unusual for these types of storms to touch down so far inland, and the area is devastated. Block parties, canasta tournaments, and line dance competitions have all been disrupted in the wake of this weather system. In a twist of bitter irony, Live Action News has learned that the brand new villa, intended to become the home of the storm's celebrity namesakes, has been washed away by the wind and rain, leaving many residents to openly question whether the arrival of the celebrity couple will go ahead as planned. Jane Francis, Live Action Weather, reporting from the Villages, Florida.